They chained him next to Ruqayya bint al-Hussein, and Sukayna bint al-Hussein, and Imam al-Baqir, and the other children of Ahl al-Bayt. All of them were chained together and taken from Karbala to Kufa, and from Kufa to Sham. In Sham, Imam al-Baqir said his first words of knowledge in front of Yazid. While Yazid was sitting down on his throne, he looked at Sukayna and Ruqayya, and he looked at Sayyidah Zainab and Kulthum, he looked at Rabab, he saw all of them, and when he saw them, he said, you know what, I think the best thing to do with all of you is that some of you will sell you off as slave woman, and the rest of you, you know what we'll do? We're going to kill you one by one. The place became silent. All of a sudden, somebody spoke and said, oh Yazid, when Fir'aun was in power and he caught Musa and Harun, Fir'aun at least asked his people, what should we do to them? And his people said, let them go and live far. Whereas you, Yazid, have no respect for the family of the man who brought this religion. The people looked around. Yazid said, who said that? And they saw a 3-year-old Imam al-Baqir saying that.
After 1 year of detention in Damascus, along with the other remaining relatives of Ahl Bayt, Imam Baqir AS returned in 62 Hijri to Medina when he was 4 years old. To Imam Mohammad Baqir AS, the only objective of Karbala was to defend Walayat Imam Ali AS, as everyone on Yazid's side read La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Also, both sides offered prayers. What separated right from wrong was the Kalma Aliyun Waliullah.
Now we would like to present some selected sayings of Imam Baqir alayhi salam. The ink of the scholar is more holy than the blood of the martyr. The Imam said, if you are wronged, do not commit wrong to others. If you are betrayed, do not betray anyone. If you are called a liar, do not be furious. If you are praised, do not be jubilant. If you are criticized, do not fret and think of what is said in criticism. To Jabir ibn Abdullah Ansari, O Jabir, it is not enough that a person says, I am a Shia and I love the Prophet and the Prophet's family and Imams. By Allah, a Shia is the one who is perfectly pious and obedient to Allah's commands. The Imam said, our Shias are truthful, trustworthy, and loyal. They always remember Allah, offer their prayers, observe fasts, and recite the Quran. They help their neighbors, take care of orphans, and say nothing but good of people, and they act nicely towards their parents.
In one hadith it says, our followers are 3 types. One of them are those who follow us but rely and depend on others. The second are like glass, all they do is watch themselves as a reflection and nothing else. The third of our Shia, our followers, are like gold. The more they suffer, the more they shine. In another hadith, Imam al-Baqir says, our followers, when Allah loves his servant, he drowns him in the sea of suffering. Sometimes we have Shia followers, Muslim followers in the world today who say, why is Allah making me suffer? Why is Allah making me in trouble? Imam al-Baqir says, our followers are like gold. The more they suffer, the more they shine. They look at Allah's tests and they say, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And that's why when the Umayyad Khulafa became jealous of Imam al-Baqir,
Hisham ibn Abdul Malik became the caliph in 100 Hijri. He was a known enemy of the Ahl Bayt and he did not waste any opportunity in bringing hardship to the Ahl Bayt. His animosity increased when he was informed of a sermon delivered by the Imam Jafar as-Sadiq alayhi salam to the pilgrims to Hajj, indicating that he and his father were Allah's vicegerents on earth. Moreover, he said that their friends and well-wishers would go to heaven and their enemies would enter hell. This enraged Hisham. He ordered the governor of Medina, Ibrahim bin Walid, to send the two Imams to his court in Damascus. Having failed in his plans to slander the two Imams in his court, Hisham ordered the Imams to be jailed. While in jail, Imam Baqir's sermons created great fervor and devoutness towards the Imam and against Hisham. Sensing the risk of a revolt, Hisham ordered the release of the Imam, but he decided to silence the Imam through poison. As a consequence of poisoning, the Imam died on 7 Zilhijjah 114 Hijri at the age of 57 years. His body was buried in Baqi Cemetery in Medina alongside the graves of Imam Hassan and Imam Zainul Abidin alayhim salam.
Imam al-Baqir, before he died, his wasiyah is a beautiful wasiyah. The first thing he said to Imam al-Sadiq, spend the money that I've left behind to spread ilm, because education is the essence of the school of Islam. Number two, bury me with my robe which I used to pray my salah with, because salah will speak for me on the day of judgment. Number three, make sure you organize majalis at Mina every year in Hajj, the majalis of my grandfather Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. Make sure you organize majalis. Imam al-Baqir, 100 of his students graduated in reading Nawha and Qasida and Ma'tam about Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. And that's why Imam al-Baqir has the famous hadith that whoever cries a tear the size of a wing of a fly for Imam al-Hussein, that tear can cure sins the size of the ocean. Therefore you found Imam al-Baqir in his life, all areas of knowledge, theology, ethics, jurisprudence, astronomy, cosmology, physics, biology, all of them he taught. And especially as an icing on the cake, and the most important knowledge was the knowledge of the majlis of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam.
اللهم صل على محمد بن علي باقر العلم وإمام الهدى وقائد أهل التقوى والمنتجب من عبادك. اللهم وكما جعلته علما لعبادك ومنارا لبلادك ومستودعا لحكمتك ومترجما لوحيك وأمرت بطاعته وحذرت من معصيته، فصل عليه يا رب أفضل ما صليت على أحد من ذرية أنبيائك وأصفيائك ورسلك